Dave Caudle here with another top tip for your career. And actually I've got 5 of them today because there are 5 things that I want to look at about goal setting, because a lot of people have problems with actually achieving their goals. And there are some very simple tweaks that you can make to make sure that you do achieve your goals and you get perhaps even more than what you'd intended. So first of all, think about what your goal really is. Do you really know what it is? Have you just termed it as, well, I want to get fitter, or I want to get a new job? There are a number of problems with that. Firstly, they're just too vague. I want it. They don't say when you're going to get it. And the focus is on wanting rather than having the result. Because when you want something, what you focus on consistently is wanting it. So you create more wanting. So it doesn't get you there. So a good goal needs to be very specific, stated in the present tense. So in my 2 examples, it might be, it is the 30th of September 2020 and I have run my first 10k race. That's my fitness goal. Or it might be, it's October the 14th 2020 and I'm settled in a new career which I just love. Both are specific and both have a specific date attached to them. And they're in the present tense, which is really important. It's like you've got them. So, secondly, are you motivated to achieve that goal? Firstly, is it your own goal, or is it something someone said, oh, you should do this, or you should get fit, or you should get a new job? But if you don't really want it, how are you going to be motivated to get it? And be careful of those should words, especially if you're saying it to yourself, I should get fit, or I should get a new job. Because actually, you're just shoulding all over yourself. Don't do it. It's not worth it. So get yourself motivated by attaching emotion to your goal. So you know when you're going to achieve it, looking back at our first point. So now imagine that you've achieved it. What will you see in your life? What will you see as a result of achieving that goal? What will you hear yourself and other people say when you've achieved that goal? And what will you feel? What will you feel in here? What will that feel like to have achieved that goal? That's really important. So the third thing is to think about what's beyond the goal. And a lot of people don't think about that. And it's the reason that a lot of people get close to achieving their goal, but never quite get there. Because the mind doesn't like that void. And if there's nothing beyond the goal, we kind of don't quite get there. We'll get a long way towards it, but we won't quite ever get there. So it's important to think about what's beyond the goal. So imagine that it's that date when you achieve the goal and look forward. What does that goal allow you to go on and do in the future? What can you achieve as a result of having achieved that goal? So, number 4, are you reviewing your goal regularly? This is really important, especially if you're used to setting goals in a performance appraisal, annual review type of scenario. Because what happens in a lot of organisations is people set those goals and then they tuck them away in a drawer or on some computer file somewhere, and they'll get them out the next year and review them with their manager, and they'll probably have changed anyway because the business has changed. It's really important that you set your own goals first. What are your career goals? And then you review them regularly. And I would suggest for your important goals, review them every day. It keeps them in the front of your mind and it helps you to make decisions based on, is what you're doing helping you to achieve those goals? And when you go into your performance appraisal, your annual review, you've got your own goals in mind, and you can make sure that whatever goals you set with your manager around your job and around the business fit in with your own career and life goals. So that's really important, reviewing them regularly. And finally, and you've heard me say this before, haven't you? Take action. And it's really, really important, because if you don't take action, you ain't going to get anywhere. And it's that thing of every mountain is climbed one step at a time. Even Mount Everest is only ever climbed one step at a time. So you've got to take regular, consistent action. And the way to do that is to link it with number 4. So when you're doing your daily review of your goal, and I suggest you do it in the morning, maybe keep a goals book or a goals diary somewhere so you can look at it every morning. And when you review your goal, decide what action you're going to take today before you go to bed to move you towards that goal. And some days it will be a great big action, and some days it will be a tiny action. But as long as you take that action, when you go to bed tonight, you'll know that you're one step closer to achieving your goal. So have fun with that. Take action on it. Otherwise it's just been a few minutes of nice time finding out about goals. Go and take action on it, and good luck with achieving your goals.